Fight on. Fight on. Paul says, fight the good fight of faith. Jude says, earnestly contend for the faith. But in the book of 2nd Chronicles, the 20th chapter, there's a king by the name of Jehoshaphat. He's having some issues with his enemies who seem to come up against him. The Bible says he becomes fearful. But then he starts appealing to God. He acknowledges God's sovereignty. He acknowledges God's covenant with his people. That's why in today's situation, you don't have to be cautious or fearful, but cautious to understand and know who God is and what he said. Jehoshaphat held God accountable to his reputation. God, are you not the God who drove our enemies out of this land and gave it to us? How dare they now come back against us? Will you not intercede for us again? Tell your neighbor, if he did it once, he'll do it again. If he delivered you once, he can do it again. Jehoshaphat makes this decree. He calls on the presence of God, and then he allowed God to know that I'm dependent on you. David, when he was approaching Goliath, said, I come not in my own strength, but I come in the strength of my God. We're dealing with a time, I said to you a couple of weeks ago that we're dealing with last days, perilous times on one side for one set of people. But then he promised to be a blessing to those of us who will call on his name. I remember telling you last week that it's time to call him. He said, they that call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. We're in that season now where you need to be calling on God. He's the only one that can help us. I know we got all the doctors and the scientists and the virologists and all those folk giving us caution and what needs to be done. That's fine, but you want to be saved. And he says, they that call upon the name of the Lord in the last days, he says, I will hear them and will save them from their sins. Tell somebody, I want to be saved. I just don't want to be heard. I want to be saved. Jehoshaphat, in this 20th chapter of 2nd Chronicles, I had no idea Minister Shea, you was going to sing this fighting song.